Hey guys, welcome back to Nerd Junior 101. And today, after 2 or 3 months, we will finally be completing the MCU strength tier list. And I know I took a very long hiatus, but unfortunately, I am not gonna be in the habit of making videos every day like I normally do. So I'll be make a few videos and go on a long hiatus. So yeah. So with all with all the further strength, let's get going. So I guess the best thing we can do is start with Nick Fury. So Nick Fury, I will actually put, like, this might be controversial, but I'm gonna put him above Zemo, because he's obviously experienced, but he's not like, he's more experienced than Zemo, but he's not like superhumanly strong, but he's still pretty strong nonetheless. And Agent Coulson, I'm actually gonna put Agent Coulson. He will be above Nick Fury, but he'll actually, you know what? They're roughly the same right there. So I think that's where he should go. Yeah. Now Abomination. Let's go with Abomination here. I think no. There you go. I'm actually gonna put Abomination right next to right behind Malekith and Hulk, because I'm sure Malekith could beat him with the ether, and Hulk did eventually beat him, even though he dominated him for most of the fight, but he still did, you know. So that's where he will go. Alright. Now Kraglin, I'm going to put within this category right here, because, you know, he'll be more powerful than all these people because he has guns and he is a Ravager bounty hunter brute, but he is definitely not as fast or as skilled as Okoye. So that's how that will go. And I'll actually put Ulysses Claw right. You're right there too, because he's probably like about on par with him. God, we have so many characters to cover still. I might actually have to make a part 4 for this. Jeez. Talk about supercut. Now Jarvis, I'm putting down here because, well, I mean, he's just AI, so he can't really do anything, but he is powerful. Baby Groot, I'm gonna put before him because, you know, he can actually do something, but he's still relatively weak. But yeah, I think he can. Yeah. Next up on the list we have Yonrog. Yonrog I'll actually put near superhuman, but basically above all these guys because he's an alien and, well, they are not, so that's where he should go. Now we have Yondu. Yondu, I think Yondu should reasonably go right there, but not above Quill or Aisha or what's his name, Scourge, because he's not that powerful. Now, I'm gonna put Vulture, I think, right below Yellow Jacket because all he has is, actually, you know what? I'll put him above. Yeah, actually, you know what? He'll stay right there because I don't think he's that strong. But I could be wrong. He's only been in one movie, so you can't really blame me if these guys don't seem as strong as they are. Alright, on to Talos. Talos... Alright, how about this? I'll put him above... I'll put him above Janet. No, not... I'll put him above Janet, but not below anyone. But below everyone else, because... You know, he's a shapeshifter. That's really all he is. He may seem strong like a human, but he's actually weaker on his planet than our. He's actually weaker on his planet than he is ours. Come on. Whatever. I'm done fixing this thing. I really am. So next, we'll have the Ancient One. Now this is kind of debatable because we're gonna directly assume that Thanos is afraid of all people who can challenge his power, but since she couldn't even last a full minute against him, or full 2 minutes against him, I'd say that below Thanos, these three are the most powerful. And this isn't for biased reasons. This is for truth reasons. But, yeah, he'll go there. Now we move on to the Grandmaster. The Grandmaster I'll actually put right with the Collector because supposedly they're cousins. And I would figure that they are probably the closest to each other that you could probably think. Alright, let's go to Killmonger. Killmonger will actually go about on par with Black Panther because I would say that they're pretty much the same in terms of like raw strength. That's what. Alright. So now we go on to M'Baku. M'Baku, I think we'll put him about more powerful than Bucky and Drax, but I'll put them below. I'll put, you know what? I'll put him below or above. I'll put him above Red Skull, Ghost, Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket, and Vulture, but I'll put him below everyone else because that's where I would see him fitting the most. Now let's move on to Goose. Goose, I'm going to put him right below Groot because he or she, whatever, I'm just going to go with he. He is actually an alien, a Flarkin, an interdimensional traveler. So I think that's where he should go and where he would fit best. Alright. Next we have Ned. He's going to go like right here. He's just a teenager. So General Ross, I think we'll put him like right there. No reason. Obadiah Stane, let's go to him. No. Obadiah Stane. I think Obadiah Stane would probably go like... I say he'd go right there, but that's only because he pretty much kicked his butt for most of the rounds. So, you know, I think that seems reasonable. And if you don't think that's reasonable, well, I guess you're in for a very bad time then. And actually, I'll put Aldrich Killian right there too, because actually, I think he should belong in post strongest because even though he didn't really last long against Iron Man, he still is pretty powerful, even with that extremis virus. So that's reasonable for him to be there. Now, for Mantis, I'm actually gonna put her with on par with Drax, and it's not so much for the fact that she is stronger or as strong as him. I think it's because of her powers that really gives her a boost here. Because she was strong enough to keep him at bay, Thanos, and that's not something that's just said and done. Like that's especially with the Infinity Stones. Like that's something you have to have skill to do. But yeah. Now we're on a Justin Hammer. Justin Hammer is gonna go like right there because he's a. I don't even want to talk about him right now, so we can just go away. Howard the Duck, I think I'll put below Ned and above Groot and Jarvis because you know he can wield a gun, but he's not like. You know, some like you who's watching could probably beat him. You know what I mean? Nakia, now with Nakia will go like above, like with Kraglin, but above everyone else because again she's Wakandans and they're like mad skilled. So Whiplash, I think Whiplash is gonna go near superhuman. It's debatable because it's either he goes in the lowest superhuman or the near superhuman. I'll put him in like the top league of the near superhuman. No. I'll put Crossbones for sure. But actually he'll go in the top league of the near superhuman because I think that's where he belongs the most. Well, the Mandarin, and with the Mandarin, he's going like above Ned and Sonny Birch, but if this thing will let me be, this thing will be nice to me for once. Right there. Taserface. I say I'd put Taserface like above. I'd put him above. Come on. Above Coulson and Hawkeye and the rest of them, but below everyone else, because we didn't really see much of his power, so it's not really something like, oh yeah, we can just put him because he's. Now for Mordo, it's hard to say because he is a wizard. So I think I'll put him like above Vision but below Loki because we haven't really seen much of his magical ability and you know, we probably won't for a while, so yeah. Now Caecilius I'll put above. Actually, you know what? I think he'll actually go higher. I think he could actually go in the lowest tier of strongest because he was actually feared by the Ancient One. And, you know, that's something that's, you know, shouldn't normally be possible. Anyway, Maria Hill is going to go right in the middle of Carter and Carter because, you know, reasons. Aunt May is going to go in weakest because she wasn't shown anything. And, you know, so she's like right on par with Ned, or actually above Ned. Flash is going to go on par with Ned. There you go. Now, because he's a soldier, I'm gonna say that Denarian Day is gonna go like right about here. Um, I forgot her name. Forgot this one's name, but I'm gonna say she is on par with. I don't know. She's on par with the Onrog. I forgot this one's name too. I don't know why, but actually I do know why. Because Captain Marvel is forget a movie. And I'm not saying that for sexist reasons, okay? So don't yell at me in the comments. Because she's a soldier, I'm gonna say she goes like right about there. But if you're still yelling at me, then like whatever. Okay. I'd say that's enough for today. These are the final characters we'll be covering. I'm just too lazy to do it. So, and plus I want 4 parts for my supercut. So, alright. Thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.